I would do a Victoria's Secret makeup look because the Victoria's Secret fashion show was on not too long ago, and they all looked super pretty, so I really wanted to try and get their look super glowy, super fresh, super dewy. The main thing with Victoria's Secret makeup looks is the skin. You want it to be dewy, glowy, and everything like that. Super dewy and glowy skin, and then a little bit lighter on the eyes. So the eyes is probably the easiest part of this tutorial. It's mainly the skin that we took the most time doing. But yeah, if you want to see how you can get this Victoria's Secret angel look, then just keep on watching. Cool, so let's get started on the skin. So first we're going to start off with the MAC Strobe Cream, because this stuff is going to make me super dewy and super glowy. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my hand and then work it into my skin. Because as you can see, I'm already like a luminous goddess. So the foundation I'm going to be using is the Bourjois Happy Light foundation, and I'm using the shade 51 Vanilla Rose. I think this is the lightest, but I find it is quite a dark colour on me for the lightest shade. So I'm just going to take about 2 and a bit pumps on there. As you can see, it is quite dark. Now Fix Plus is going to be like our best friend throughout this look pretty much, because Fix Plus just makes everything really dewy and really glowy. So I'm just going to be spraying my makeup brush. So I'm just going to pop that foundation all over my skin. And this foundation on the bottle, it says luminous and flawless complexion, so that is exactly what we're going for today. Awesome, so now we're going to go in with concealer, and I'm going to be using the Superstay 24 Hour Concealer in the shade Ivory. I'm just going to pop that under my eyes to make them a bit lighter. And I didn't have a very good sleep last night, so I've got a bit of purple under there. And put it in all the usual places that I do it, just to make that a little bit lighter. I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend all of that out. I'm just going to pretty much go over the rest of my foundation with that beauty blender just to make sure that it's really blended. Cool, now I'm going to go in with my NYX Liquid Illuminator, and this is in Born to Glow 01. I mentioned this in my October favourites because it really is a really nice product. And I'm going to pop that on top of my cheekbones. Just going to take a little bit and just dab that there, and I'm going to go in with a beauty blender and blend it out. So it's going to be a really nice base for the powder highlighter that we're going to go in with. I'm going to use the rest on the tip of my nose and just up the bridge a little bit, and then on my chin. Cool, and it's just added like a nice healthy glow. But we are going to go in with more highlighter because it wouldn't be a Victoria's Secret look if we didn't have a crap load of highlighter on our skin. Cool, and I'm not going to be using my Rimmel Stay Matte to set my skin because I don't want my skin to be matte. I'm going to be using my Mercier translucent powder because it's really fine. It's not too thick. But I'm going to be avoiding the place where we use that liquid illuminator. Cool, and we'll finish off the skin before we get onto the eyes. I'm going to be using the W7 Hollywood Bronze and Glow. I think I got this for like $7 from Postie Plus. Really loving this. So we're going to use the bronzer in here because it's got a little bit of a glow to it, but not too much. So you don't look like a disco ball, but it just looks like a healthy glow. So we're just going to put that usually in the usual places that we would contour, but we're not going to be doing a really intense contour. I just want to add a little bit more shape to my face. Cool, so I don't look contoured, I just look like I've just spent a little bit of time in the sun. It's added a little bit more shape to my face as well. Now for the fun part, the highlighter. So I'm going to go in with the highlighter from that same palette. Now with this highlighter you do need quite a bit. So we're going to chuck that on our top of our cheekbones. We'll use that liquid illuminator. Can we just take a look at that, please? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling very Victoria's Secret already. I'm going to chuck just a tiny little bit up here. I am feeling glowy. Glowy. Yes. So we're going to move on to browns, and I'm actually going to be using the Revlon Colour Stay eyebrow liner, and it's waterproof, and it's a little pen there, and it's in the blonde shade because I don't want my brows to be super intense like I usually like them. Knowing me, they'll probably still end up being intense, but we'll give it a try. Here we go. I think I actually managed to like keep myself restrained. I'm quite proud of myself for practicing some self-control. Damn, Gracie. I knew I had it in me. I knew it. I knew I could do it. Cool, I'm going to be setting my brows with my trusty L'Oreal Brow Plumper as per usual. Those bad boys are not going anywhere. Awesome. And I'm going to highlight my brow bone with that same highlighter that we used from that W7 palette. And I'm just going to pop that under my brow bone there, just to make it pop a little bit. Cool, and now for the eyes, we're going to start on the crease. We're just going to do a slight crease colour, just to add a little bit more depth, but not make it look like as if we're trying to rock a smoky or anything like that. I'm going to be using My Favourite Tauping, and this is by Essence in the I Heart Nudes collection. Cool, so I'm just going to get a fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to put that into my crease. I don't want it to be anything too crazy. The eyes are probably the easiest part for this kind of look, because with the Victoria's Secret kind of look, it's mainly the skin that you want it to focus on, and then the eyes are usually very soft and very natural. So as you can see, that's just added a little bit more depth to my eye, but it hasn't done anything too crazy. Just going to add a little bit to the outer V as well. These eyeshadows are really nice, and I think they only cost me about $2 or $3, so I'm gonna win a chicken dinner. Next eyeshadow I'm going to go in with is the 24-Hour Infallible. It's in Blinged and Brilliant. I'm actually just going to be taking that onto my eye because that's the best way to get the most pigmentation out of this kind of product, because it is just a pressed pigment. And I'm just going to be popping that all over my eyelid. And then I'm just going to blend that out a little bit, because I don't want it to be really intense. As you can see, it's not too heavy on the eyes. And then on the inner corner, I'm going to use this Australlis Metalix eyeshadow. And this is in Guns and Rose Petals. And these are very creamy. They feel almost wet when you touch them. But I just want to put a little bit of that on the inner corner, because in a lot of photos I looked at, the inner corner was like popping. Well, that is like too intense. Let's blend you out a bit, hey? Cool, and I'm just going to grab this colour here from the Australlis AC on Tour contour kit, and I'm just going to pop that in the lash line just to make my lashes a little bit bolder. I still want it to look a little bit natural, so I'm not going to chuck a black or a really dark brown in there. I'm going to put it in those top lashes as well. Cool, and now what I'm going to do is just get my eyelash glue to start brewing. Because the one thing Victoria's Secret model needs is good lashes. And my lashes are not really on form today. So I'm just going to pop some mascara on first. Don't even need to tell you what one it is anymore. Because y'all already know. Y'all already know. I'm just going to chuck a little bit on my bottom lashes. I'm not going to dip it into the bottle again because I don't want too much. Also, I'll just wait for that to dry. Let's do lips. So I'm going to be using a mixture of this L'Oreal Colour Burst Matte Balm, and this is in the shade 205 Ellusive. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my lips, and then I'm going to put NYX Butter Gloss and Vanilla Cream Pie on top, because I don't want a really strong pink, so I'm just going to dab this on my lips really lightly. Just to add a little bit of colour to support that lip gloss. So I've just got a really sheer amount on my lips. And now we're going to go in with the NYX Butter Gloss and Vanilla Cream Pie. Those are some Victoria's Secret looking lips, I can tell you that now. Cool, now I'm just going to pop my lashes on. And then the final touch is to bathe yourself in Fix Plus. Cool, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! And I went to shopmissa.com, and if you don't know already, everything on this website is $1. So that's like a big deal. That's like a really big deal. I'm pretty sure there's no makeup in New Zealand that's $1, and if it is, it's probably like really cruddy.